Planning is not a physical science but a human science. There are no simple solutions. Urbanism is a cyclic, cumulative and ever-moving state in which the emotional condition of a community is just as important as the infrastructural state of this community. These days, artists and the cultural sector are more socially aware and are re-engaging within societies, while traditional cultural institutions are taking new roles. The reality is complex, so pure planning and pure arts management are simply insufficient. Cultural planning creates a three-way partnership between a city, its community and art. Cultural planning replaces various aspects of a sorted city. Transport becomes communication, housing, living, space, place. Cultural planning can be a formal methodology scenario based on a city, a local approach, an extended cultural sector approach. While preparing for the cultural planning process, you need to consider several points. Size of an area. Cultural planning can be used on different scales. Structure. The more informal, independent, the more flexible cooperation. Connectivity. The more connected to the political and management structure, the more useful. Specificity. Cultural planning must be adapted to local conditions and requirements. Resources. Engaging civil society, universities, schools, artistic and cultural partners, neighboring organizations. It secures participation and long-term ownership. Timeframe. Optimal time frame is 6 to 21 months. To protect, nurture and develop social-cultural processes, you need to provide a mandate by entering partnership that build your legal and organizational capacity. You would activate city resources, ease bureaucracy to connect them to the city, creating interdepartment links, relations with developers and access to budgets. For the whole duration of the process, you have to pay attention to communication and promotion via different media. Regular meetings, ongoing evaluation and mentoring ensure active participation and support the process. Take advantage of the opportunities for long-term projects upscaling by making them more open and inclusive. Usually, there are 5 phases of cultural planning: cultural mapping, visioning, designing, implementation, diffusion. Each phase has a unique value. At every point of this process, you should provide feedback to participants and partners and inform stakeholders. While designing your process, you can choose from a wide range of methods described in the Urban Toolkit that you can find at urbantoolkit.eu. The first stage, mapping, provides methodology for interpreting the city through the lenses of the collective. It gives you a 360-degree view on how the place works. This phase brings fresh perspectives and new stakeholders to the planning process, providing non-hierarchical ways to share what should change there and connecting it to strategic planning. Visioning gives a common imagination to new, unusual perspectives on the place, helps to discover extraordinary abstract materials and gives direction to design the future based on values, hopes and concerns. Designing is a co-creative process of making use of rediscovered resources, physical, human, symbolic, for long-term benefit of all. Experts, artists, architects and citizens work intensely together. They learn and create. Cultural planning processes create legitimate platform for strategies based on information on multiple levels and in different languages. Mapped resources, people, places and structures. Cross-sector networks builds trust and strong local endorsement. Raised level of interest in culture in the city by tailoring engaged cultural program of relevant, progressive projects. It kickstarts change while taking manageable risks.